This is Donna.
And this is TJ.
We're the Hills.
And this is
Dinner.
and a Marriage.
Yay.
We're back.
Here we are. Okay.
So,
First things first. Shop talk. Please like, follow, and subscribe. You know, we're newbies, so
whatever.
we're still
I'm
trying
just
to
saying.
figure it out.
Help us help you.
Yes. Let's do this.
All right.
Doing it. We're doing it.
Better than last time?
Yeah,
Then you were fighting with me.
I wasn't.
We had to push stop on the record button.
No.
Well, you have to get rid of the evidence. You know what I mean?
It's chapstick, Gunnar. You don't want chapstick. The best chapstick. It's hard candy.
See, now the dog is going to be like annoying like traffic was this morning.
No, the dog's not annoying.
See, I personally miss the traffic DC.
During COVID,
During COVID,
I was like, I had to think about that.
COVID traffic was the best traffic ever.
Right, because you were an
'Cause there was-
essential worker.
Right? Oh my gosh. So, you know what's super funny about that? Is we had been working a ton, right?
Yeah.
Just like a lot. And we heard that all this weird stuff was going to happen. And we were like, what? This is a little bit strange. And we're like, well, you know, we'll kind of let this 2 weeks they're talking about play out, see what happens, see if this just gets weirder or what's going on. And so, as a red-blooded American that I am, I decided to prepare. And I went and bought a keg,
Oh, yeah.
and I bought
remember
like
this.
4 or 5 bags of charcoal. I spent like $300 on some steaks.
Mm-hmm.
I was
right?
in chill mode. I was going to do yard work. Like, I had a whole plan. I'm like, dude, I'm going to get, the only thing I could think of, I'm going to get 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, it's going to be like all good.
And it was nice weather.
Oh, it was fantastic. And I ended up in that 2-week period with a half a day off, and that was it. And then it just continued, and I was deemed essential.
Which is so funny. You think about essential employees during COVID, you would think it'd be like first responders, people that work in doctor's offices. No, construction.
Specifically building roads.
Okay,
Which
road
was
construction.
pretty funny. That's essential when no one was using them.
That's perfect time to use or redo them.
It was, though, actually. It was pretty cool. But I remember just like, oh, this is amazing. It's incredible. You know, now people are going to think back and they're going to be like, 2019 BC.
Before COVID.
Yep.
And are we now PD or PC? No, wow.
Wow, we turned into a personal computer.
No.
No,
PC
it's AD. But it'd be AC.
AC after COVID.
Yes. 2023 AC.
I was thinking post-COVID.
You were
like
thinking
PC.
post something.
But isn't PC also when it's like...
Politically correct.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was trying to think of. But I was like, wait, that doesn't work. So yeah, you're right. AC after
funny.
COVID.
Yeah, it would all
But
be that.
Are we now considered AC, or are we still...
No one knows.
Right?
No one knows. Even
I'm
the
so
people that know, they
confused.
don't know. They're like, how long do we need to calm down before we make it weird again? Like, how weird is weird? Where's the threshold for weird?
Where's the
I think
line?
everybody else is still just like,
I'm not quite throwing masks away yet, but...
Oh, no. I
That's...
personally think you should.
No, I think we have, but
Well.
in the society, I think there's still people that are like, maybe hang on to these just in case.
Oh, no.
But you and I threw ours away.
I know, but this is all I'm saying is it's like this. Like, COVID traffic was the bomb.
Yeah,
Except for
I got
you'd
off on a
occasionally see
tangent.
that random person by themselves in their car with a mask on. I was like,
That
what in the
kills
world?
me.
So I would like move over a couple lanes because the only thing that is maybe sketchier than that a little bit is driving while Asian.
So, didn't you recently have something at work where they said now you want now they wanna be referred to as Oriental and not Asian?
Yes, but it's like the they. Who's the they?
I
I
don't
never
know.
talked to the they. I've talked to other Asian people that I work with, and they're like, nope, I'm Asian.
Yeah.
And they're like, and we're bad at driving. And I had one guy tell me, he goes, do you know why we're all really good at math? And I'm like, why? And he goes, because we're really good at sitting. He goes, Asians are really good at sitting. And I'm
Sitting.
like, really? But this is also a guy that, well, I can't say his name. I mean, I can say his name, but
No, you can't.
I know, but
I mean, you could, but
yeah,
not without saying. I
yeah.
have a friend as well that I asked her, "Do you find it more offensive to be called Oriental or Asian?" And she's like, "I would be extremely upset if someone said, 'Hey, you're Oriental.'"
Do you know the only thing that I see Oriental on?
I think of
Top ramen.
Oh, interesting. I think of remember those old well, they're not old, but the Oriental Trading Company? Do you remember that?
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, and where you can order, like,
Yes.
kinda like the Sheen of the previous I don't think you know what Sheen is.
Like Charlie Sheen?
No, Sheen's like a website that you can get where we got the
Thought it was a shiny, smooth texture.
it is, but it's where we got the couch cover from,
Oh, I
Sheen.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's like a website that's I think they're based in China, I don't quote me, but usually you order stuff from them and it's really inexpensive, and it'll take a long time for it to get to you.
You're talking about Wish.
No, Wish is don't no.
Hey,
I've
I
done Wish before, and it's never what you thought it
I
was.
understand that. That's what I was just getting ready to say. I have a buddy that was like, "What in the world? These duck decoys are that cheap?" And so he bought a few just to be like, "Let's see what quality they are and whatever." And they showed up and they were like this big,
Look, little
and it made them
mallard.
look like they were full size.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What in the world?" And I've known other people that got stuff. That's why when
Yes.
Jeremy bought that cannon to band practice the other day,
It
I was like,
the
"What in the world? Did you get that off Wish?" Because it was like this big.
mini cannon. It did work though.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
put some black powder in a mini cannon that was about this big, all made out of stainless steel. Came with these little stainless steel balls that you like could put in it, and it shot them like cannonballs, and it fully worked. It was crazy.
Yes, similar though, but Sheen, you actually are
The items
as
come full size.
yeah, as far as I know, everything. And the nice thing about it is you can look at the reviews right on there and see actual people that review the products. Um, I did during COVID lockdown order something from Wish. It was those diamond paintings. Remember the diamond dot paintings that
No.
Chloe and I did? The little beads that you
Oh yes,
yeah.
yes, I
So
gotcha.
we got a couple, I think we got a couple from Walmart and they did really those were really cool. But
Okay.
then the ones I ordered from Wish that took like 6 weeks to get there, I think they arrived once lockdown was over. They were the worst quality, and I was pretty bummed out about that, but, I mean, they were like $1, so lost $1, but, yeah, I wouldn't order from Wish
You
again.
wish you had your dollar
I
back.
wish I had my dollar back, yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh
So,
yes.
yes, you were missed the COVID traffic.
Oh
That
yeah.
sounds weird.
No, I absolutely thought it was incredible. You know, and what's weird now though is, because then they said, "Oh, wait, we're going to be half functional." But
Okay.
then there's all the people that like worked from home.
What's
So,
half functional?
well, like because only half the people came back to work.
You keep shaking the table.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
And
stopping you.
so I'm like, okay, traffic's still decent because you still didn't have all the people going into downtown to go to
Yeah.
their jobs because they were working from home.
Yeah.
And the other thing is I didn't know anybody personally, maybe probably did, but you know what happened with a lot of those people that worked from home?
You're still working from home. Or
Yeah.
no?
And
Oh.
they also get to work from home with Bloody Marys.
Well, I mean, they
Drinking on
could.
the job became quite prevalent during that time.
I mean, they could for sure. I don't know what quality of work that would be.
I know, but the problem is I get squished and you get to sit in the middle and I have to
The
lean.
the middle's right here, dude.
Whatever.
Right
No,
here's
the crack
no.
is in your crack.
The crack is not in my crack.
It's closer to your crack than it is mine. Yeah. Ah!
Crack-tack-lacka.
Oh,
Crack-tackalicious. I thought you liked crack.
huh. Well, it depends. We will say no more.
Right? Silence. Huh.
Our dog does lines of ass crack.
Oh my gosh. Why do dogs do that? Scoot
I don't
the
know.
boot, scoot
I
and
think that
boogie.
maybe it's because it really itches, which, okay, I get it.
But then
You
why do
gotta
you gotta
scratch it,
smell
but
it?
why you gotta go back up and do the whole line?
We're sorry, Poop. You're a good boy.
Yeah.
Oh my. He can't even defend himself. He's like, I don't care.
Hmm.
As long as I get to hang out with you guys, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm a cool dude.
I think that people should watch our podcast for when we reveal our secret.
Which secret?
The super secret.
Super duper one?
Yeah. The one that's
The one
awesome.
in motion?
Yeah.
The one in motion?
The one that's been in planning stage for a very, very long time.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, come on. We got to give people anxiety. Or not anxiety. What's the word? Yes,
Anticipation.
anticipation.
No, I don't want to give you anxiety.
We
We
want everyone to have mass amounts of stress in their life.
supposed to be a helpful podcast.
Oh, really? What are we helping people with today, babe?
How to be a cool married couple.
And how did people do that?
They're like us. We're like therapy.
Oh, really?
This is like therapy. We get to just
This is more for us than you.
yeah, for sure. It's like therapy for us where we get to just talk about stuff.
Do you like what I want to do all the time? Just let it all hang out.
Yeah. I like you to let it all hang out.
Oh, wow. Hmm. Not when it's cold.
I was in the pool. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of pools, so
yeah.
as we mentioned, we live in this fifth wheel, right?
No, wait. Okay, I'm sorry I did say no again. I have to stop trying to say no so much, but I
Because
will not currently.
instead of saying, hey, Kay,
Or
or Kay,
excuse me, or shut the hell up. No.
he goes, no.
Yeah.
Like, but
So
he's not really meaning, no, don't say that. He's just meaning it
wait, I have something to say.
shut up.
No.
You know,
Ah!
like,
I just did it again. So yes, we live in our fifth wheel, and one of the guys that I work with, he said, "Oh, Vato, you got the five wheel?"
That's
So
awesome.
now we live in the five wheel.
In the trailer hood.
Yep, in the trailer hood.
Uh,
We'll actually,
well, we're squirreling.
yeah, but I'm gonna clip in some video of the trailer hood
Oh, there
in
you
this
go.
pod. Oh,
We lived in our house, right? And my grandson knew that was our house. Da. So the first time he came here, I was like, what do you think of our new house? And he said, this is not your house. This is a camper. He was 3. I'm like, wow, dang, you're right. It is a camper. But now he says, "Are we almost to your house?" when we drive. And then he'll pull in and goes, "Oh, the trailer park. Why can't we go to your house?"
Okay, so
It's hilarious. But I
this.
swirled again. So we were talking about cold and pool. So last summer, when it got really hot, I was like,
Oh,
I want
yes.
a pool. Want to get in a pool. So we bought the pool to go in the back of the pickup, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
my my husband, this guy, he took those pool noodles and cut them in half and put them over like the railings, the track that's in the back of the truck for the
That's
fifth wheel
for the
hitch.
fifth wheel hitch, yes.
Yeah, and put that underneath the membrane for the pool and then filled it up. We left it in there. It got all nice and toasty warm. Oh
It
my
was white
gosh.
trash awesome. Awesome.
Wash them? They're
Awesome.
so
It was
awesome.
it was epic.
It was pretty cool.
But what's still funny, right, is like a fifth wheel is called a camper or an RV.
Yeah.
When a normal mobile home
Mhm.
is called a mobile home and they're not mobile.
I know, isn't that kind
Like
of
they can be, but that takes some massive effort.
America?
America.
The
So now this is
English
also
language.
what is this place has some fancy word with it. What is it? This is a RV.
Park.
No. Come on. Help me out here. What is it called? It's called a
RV.
something like you'd use for a condo complex. They try to make it sound like it's all classy.
A
Oh,
resort.
epic
A
fail.
resort.
Yes, this is an
RV
RV resort.
resort park. RV, a resort RV park.
No,
But no,
they say resort, but it's just a
it's
fifth
just a
wheel
big
park.
parking
It's pretty
lot.
cool though, as far as like
Right. Oh, and tonight you're gonna tell me. So we did the
hmm,
weenus between us. I suggested shell noodles, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna make a white sauce and add things to it." Right.
mhm.
So we're eating, and I'm like, "This is delicious. Is this sausage in the noodles? Is it andouille from our jambalaya the other night?" And he said, "I'll tell you on the podcast."
Oh,
So
so I was going to say this dinner has everything you like in it. Random meat.
huh, random meat. Seriously, what was in it?
It was andouille sausage, and then there was another. It was that last one
Oh,
of
that
those.
garlic chicken?
Yes,
Ah,
and then
yes.
it was spinach and onions and cream cheese,
Oh, that's what made the sauce.
mushrooms,
Mushrooms.
um,
I
Parmesan
I love the
cheese,
fungi.
and heavy cream with seasoning salt, and that was pretty much it. Over shell noodles,
Mm,
cooked
mm,
with
mm,
love.
mm.
It was decent. I could have made it a little more stroganoff esque, but
No, I
with
liked it.
the andouille sausage, I thought it'd be weird.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't know. So once again,
Delicious.
it's every day. It's like the meme I was telling her.
He
Like
said, "What do
no
you
one
want
ever
for
said
dinner?"
that the worst part about being an adult is wondering what you're going to make for dinner every day for the rest of your life.
Every
And
day.
so what happens is that gets pawned off on me on a daily.
It's not pond.
Well, you're 1% help when it comes to figuring out dinner.
Yeah,
Today, you at least gave one ingredient.
I
You're like
did.
shell noodles.
And white sauce. I did say white sauce.
Oh, because I did give you the option for spaghetti. So,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh, and he's off.
there's our protector.
Whoa. That's the time that you'll see the camera shake a little, or our video. Of course, you don't see the camera shake.
Because of Mr. Widebody there.
Yeah, because he's like, whoa. And again, we live in a
In the 5-wheel.
camper. In the five-wheel, Vato.
Yes.
I'm not very good at the Spanish accent.
It's fine.
But yes. And so things become quite shaky. That's why I was saying, hey, you're shaking the table because you don't have to move that much and it just moves, which comes in handy sometimes.
Like the sign, when this camper is rocking.
Don't come a knocking.
Oh my gosh. We're probably doing laundry. You had to make it weird.
I know I did.
Oh my gosh.
When
Oh,
this camper's rocking, we're probably walking.
right. God, I almost fell down the stairs again.
Oh, dang. Or, oh, they have their surround sound on outside. We've done
There
that
is
a
a
few
button that
times.
once you turn the little deal on that has the sound, like you have to turn it off because it turns up both of the sound systems on in the camper. And we were watching TV for probably a good hour and a half one day, and um,
Gabriel came home.
yes, but the wife here likes to have that stuff cranked to the moon, and the
Mhm.
outside people or all the people that are near us heard that, and they were
They're like,
probably like, "What in the world?"
somebody's watching MasterChef.
No. Okay.
I don't know what we were
Speaking of,
watching
no,
some
yeah,
DIY at the
you
time.
know, is back when you still had your trip of being scary.
Huh?
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
Well, like, what is it with mostly women
Mhm.
watching all of those murder shows?
It's so like over COVID, since we were kind of in that whole COVID realm, um, true crime stuff got real crazy popular.
Whatever it did,
I
it
think
got
it spun
popular, but
off a
all y'all women got sucked into it, and now all the men started to try to be nice because they weren't sure if they're going to get killed.
well, it's good. Good for them. It kind of spun off of, I feel like for me, it spun off of that whole Tiger King thing, which got real crazy during COVID. Like everybody was saying, have you watched Tiger King yet? So Chloe and I
That was a
watched
thing.
it as we were doing the diamond painting thing. And there was a whole thing on Tiger King and did he kill Carol whatever her name is.
Baskins.
Thank you. And I think it kind of spun into that. Oh, then there's this true crime about this or true crime. And then there was a lot of true crime podcasts that came up. And then there's the Makeup Murder Mondays that I watch on
True.
YouTube. And yeah, I kind of, and then once you see like a serial killer show or hear a serial killer podcast, like I watch every single one. Like, oh, there's this John Wayne Gacy one. Now I want to see all of them because I want to see all the different things about it.
Oh,
And
you
I
made
can't
me
be the
listen to some
only
weird
one.
stuff on some aeroplanes, homie.
Oh yeah, gosh, that one was crazy. That was the
The
what was
dude that was
the
raised by the
trailer.
crazy people on the
Yeah,
farm, and then he was like, ended up raping like 1,000 men.
was that what it was?
Yeah.
It was.
He was
It
in and
was
out
like
of prison for his whole life,
it
and he
was
was
like a
crazy. It was
two
awful. I was like,
episode
"Why do you
deal.
listen to this?"
Yeah,
Oh,
but yeah, that's what. But you were interested. You were like, now I want to know what
I was also
happens.
stuck on a plane, so there wasn't much else to do. But yeah, but then it makes you lay there in bed at night and go, "I should really think about like, should I be scared?
You're wearing your murder underwear.
Not today. We're
Oh,
not killing it."
not killing it. That's for me to do. I'm
Wow.
killing it. So what else do you
Softly.
miss about DC? Less people.
That's mainly just less people.
Yeah, it's crazy now. I mean,
Well, what's
it was
crazy,
about a year of like a few months of where it was like real dead as far as people out on the streets, but then it was like a year before it got back to mass traffic.
oh no, it was more than that. It was
Was it
more
more
than
than
that. But
that?
what's crazy now is all of the traffic in the morning going south
Mhm.
is much more than it used to be. Because
Wow.
when I had to be to work at 5 the other morning, I left at 4. Like, it was freeway speeds, it was all
Yeah.
good, but the amount of traffic that was heading from north to south at that time of the morning was ridiculous.
That's early.
But that's because so many people moved up our direction
Yeah,
during all that because they were like living down south in an
because if
apartment
you're
during all
in,
this
what
sucks.
did we decide it was? AC after COVID. No one wants to live down there because we had that whole crazy Chaz thing happen, and then not just Chaz, but it's like overrun. I
Oh,
feel
the
like,
overpopulation of tweakers and homeless people is insanity.
yeah, it is
I mean, there's
super
some
scary.
entertainment though.
So sketch.
So I will probably, well, we should probably leave the podcast on this note, even though it's like awful and crazy, and people are going to be like, what the hell? But this happens on a constant. I could tell some really funny stories that I'm keeping hidden for a little while. Okay. About tweakers and porta potties.
Oh,
Okay. They're one and the same. And
yeah.
most of those porta potties, whether they're on trailers or not, become homes. And the other day,
You wanna live in a porta potty?
no, but they do for a night.
Ugh.
But the other day,
Like, made my whole
there was
body shudder.
a porta potty on a little trailer at my work because you
Okay.
can move them around.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always
yeah.
try to put padlocks on them and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Those don't work when they break the whole thing off because it's just bolted through
Yeah,
plastic.
it's a little plastic thing, right?
So there is an exploded suitcase outside of this porta potty on the ground,
What do you mean by exploded?
like open with clothes hanging out of it and whatever. And on the little flicker handle of the door, there's a bra hanging off of it.
Is that like the sock you put on the
I don't know.
doorknob?
I was wondering, but and it's like early. I got there early and it was like 6 and it was still really dark at this time because this was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, kind of walked over that
So,
way just to see,
beginning of
and you could hear
February.
sounds in there. And then I'm like, what is going
And it's
on in
on
there?
the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And so I'm just like, what? And then I'm like, oh, I'm staying all away from that because that's just weird. But then eventually we have to, somebody does, and I was just curious, right? You have to, like, we'll check out the porta potty and then be like, okay, this porta potty number needs to be cleaned or whatever, right?
Something's
But
going
all I'm
on.
saying is exploded suitcase, clothes on the ground, wet, rain, bra hanging off the door, sounds inside. Don't know if it's one people or two people.
One people.
Like 3 hours later, I go back and I check. I like kick the side of the door and I don't hear any noise and the bra's still hanging there, but the door doesn't look like it's shut the way it was before.
Okay.
So I open up this door and it looks like somebody took a huge shit in there and then exploded it with an M80 and it was all over everything. And I was like, dear God, it was like a
Ugh.
shitty murder scene.
Oh my gosh.
So then we had to call and
It was
get it
like a
cleaned.
poo-splosion.
It was. It was horrible.
It's like the inside of a baby diaper.
But trying to, on
It's like the
our job,
interior of a
it was
sewage
just like,
hose.
no, it was like a 4-month baby's diaper.
Yeah, that's what I said, a baby diaper.
Yes, it was like that.
But like one that just went to solid food. Not the one
This was
before
more like
solids.
poop through a screen door.
Ugh.
Yes. It was like the worst thing.
Ugh.
I don't know. I've seen worse things. I could explain more worse things.
That's just non-appetizing.
Like 6 years ago,
And it
I saw a naked man get into a fight with a porta potty and it was like 30 degrees out.
it shouldn't be funny, but it's funny.
It's a true
A
story. Other
naked
people have
man
seen it
in a fight with a porta potty.
Yes.
Like, you bitch.
Like punching it, kicking it,
Oh my god.
junk flapping, just so high he gave no F's. Like the dude was
Oh.
just out of his mind, and I was going over there to check and see what was up with the porta potties. It's a big thing at work, trying to just make sure, like, are they locked
Who's
up? Are
on
they
porta
not?
potty
Like, and then there's
detail?
this naked man in the middle of the street, and I'm like, what is going on? And so you can't stop. So I had to still drive by. And then the guy is like karate chopping this thing, and it was all crazy. And then he turns and he looks at me, and he has this just blank stare, look like he's staring through me. And I was like, oh, that guy does not even know who he is. He does not realize he's naked. And if he did, he really didn't care.
Oh my God.
But it was awful.
He probably didn't care about much of anything except fighting that porta potty.
Oh, yeah.
That porta potty was a bitch. Something was going on with that. Cheated
Ah,
on him.
we could do exploratory porta potty stories all day.
Oh my
I have
gosh.
so many.
That's so
And
crazy.
just tweaker stories.
So glad you won't ever have to do that again.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
It's
Do you
fantastic.
like draw straws for who gets to pick the porta potty? Who's
Oh
on
no,
porta
you
potty
never know.
detail?
What is it? Every porta potty is like a box of chocolates. You
Are
never
you
know
gonna
what you're
go
gonna get.
for peanut cluster or coconut cream?
Yes, exactly. How much of it will be on the walls?
Maybe this one will be all wafers.
And none of them ever have toilet paper in them, even if they're clean.
What is that about?
They
We went somewhere,
save it or
Sausage
steal it,
Fest,
or
or
they throw it
it was
in the
that
thing.
little amusement thing that we took Gavin to.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't toilet paper in those ones either.
Well,
Remember,
that's
we had to
just
go to the car
somebody.
and get the wipes that I
Well,
have.
that's just somebody being lazy and not whatever. Too many people using it. But that was like at a fair, so I
Yeah,
mean that's.
but I get what you're saying. Like, doesn't seem
It
like
could have
there's
been the
ever
three
toilet
people
paper.
before you were really scared of the blue
Toilet
stuff,
seat.
and so they were like using the whole roll for a landing pad.
People do that.
You don't want the blue splash.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh wow, you didn't go to enough rock concerts when you were
I
younger.
I'm a girl and I will hold it till I get home.
Well, that's good.
Blue splash.
Sometimes if it falls with the correct trajectory, and then it goes, and then the blue stuff goes straight back up, right towards the brown eye, like it's a target. And that's the worst thing that you could ever experience in your life.
Yeah, ew. That's not the kind of bidet that you want.
No, that's
It's
a
not a
bidet.
bad bidet. Bad bidet. A bidet.
Because you
Wouldn't it be a Bano? Oh no! A Bano in the oh no!
Holy moly!
You wouldn't want to hear that from outside the porta potty, like, oh!
Yeah, the two things that you never want to hear that when you're in a porta potty or at a tattoo place.
Oh! Oh no! Oh, that's yeah.
Or the tattoo guy. Have you seen my eraser?
What the heck? Eraser. Horrible.
That's fine.
So this had nothing to do with the marriage for this whole episode,
Well,
other than we find each other quite amusing. And we hope all of you do too.
I think after last time's little escapades of arguments and craziness and you trying to hit me with a computer, we needed this. This was good therapy.
So over exaggerating.
Oh, I know, but still.
Come on, you get back up here. For those of you that listen on the podcast and not watch on video, our lovely doggo, we've mentioned before, Goons, aka Gunner, he does like to hang out with us on our podcast / videos.
On the coucho.
Yeah, but he hears the vibrations, and so sometimes he'll kind of wig out a little. He is a little bit Chewini-esque.
It's called manic.
Yeah, we give him anxiety. We're his emotional support people.
Yes, this is true.
So, yeah, he gets a little funky, but so sometimes you'll hear mostly me talk to the dog, but I'm not just talking to some random nothingness. Because if you don't watch it on video, you're probably like, "What is she doing?
I'm sure that the
Why is she
people that
talking
have
to her husband
listened to
like,
more
come
than
here,
one, oh wow,
come here, boy."
there's other people full of jealousy because of that. No, it's
Oh,
all creepy and
come.
weird.
Ooh. Oh, he shook it.
Nope.
Shake, shake.
All right, dude, you're done. See, now,
It's okay. Say, yeah.
yes, with that, I'm
Whoa,
saying peace out because
he's
the
ready.
action, yeah.
All right.
Till next time.
Bye. And before you go, visit us on our social medias at Linktree/The Hills on Wheels, linktr.ee/The Hills on Wheels, no spaces.